Is the debate on the 2021 proposed university fee increment by various stakeholders in the education sector.
From the current 16,000 paid by students since 1989 to a more reasonable amount, which is 48,000.
This has been an unending debate since 2014, 2018, 2019, and 2020. So, why are the universities persistently pushing for the 300% fee increment? In order to understand the current situation, we have to go back to the late 1980s, where the free university education system collapsed due to the reduction of donor funds. This led to the introduction of the new cost-sharing system of 1989, which stipulated as follows. 120,000 was needed to pursue university education, out of which 34,000 shillings was to cater for accommodation, books, lifestyle and food, while 86,000 was basically for tuition fees. Of the 86,000, 70,000 was to be paid for by the government, while 16,000 was to be catered for by the students. This remained unchanged till 1995 with the introduction of the Higher Education Loans Board. Now the 16,000, 8,000 was to be catered for by HELB and the other 8,000 was to be catered for by the students. This has remained unchanged till now. Due to inflation and increase in standards of living, the universities perceive that the 1989 fee structure is no longer workable. On average, Kenyan public universities, 44.7% of their revenues comes from tuition fees alone. So America's public universities, which on average 20% of their revenues comes from tuition fees. However, their over-reliance on student tuition was not an issue for a long time due to an ever-increasing number of students joining universities. Public universities' pile of cards started to tumble with a rapid rise in the number of chartered private universities, which could now legally admit government-sponsored students in addition to their general intake, with private universities tending to be more competitive, receptive to students' needs such as lower entry marks and faster completion times. Thus, it has led to many potential students opting for private universities. The final battling ram to the public universities' pile of cards came in the form of the 2016 education reforms, which tightened the exam regulations and reduced examinations malpractices, reducing the number of students attaining the university cutoff marks. It is now that the university's over-reliance on one source of revenue became devastatingly clear, and over the years has led many public universities to financial ruin, with debts accumulating to over 37.3 billion. There has been a gradual decline in government capitation, a huge bloated workforce with ever-increasing collective bargaining agreements, and corruption scandals. We strongly believe that the public university's current dilemma is brought about by a lack of interest in creation of other sources of revenue. Taking the example of the University of Nairobi, though formed in 1970, it was only 35 years later that a strong alumni association was formed. Yet endowments, donations, and charity contributions are strongly influenced by alumni and tend to provide huge revenue streams and also access to public-private partnerships. Thus, a lost potential revenue stream. Now, even as the University Fund Board reviews the university tuition, isn't it time to holistically relook at the entire university structure? Like, why should all university students pay a uniform fee, yet some courses, e.g. dentistry, require on average 600,000 to 720,000 per year due to the high level of practicals compared to an art course like commerce, which costs 250,000 per year. Yet upon graduation, such uniformity will not be reflected in salaries or job reimbursements. So what are your thoughts on this topic, and what do you think we should discuss next? If you enjoy the explainer video, please consider hitting the like button, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to Africa Re-Explained.